one of the things that I love, like something that people often ask me.
Hmm.
Most of the time, I get asked by like people on like Instagram or like social media platforms. People ask me like, "How do you manage to maintain staying so positive?"
Oh, I can answer that one.
Um, so first of all, I experience life just like y'all do. I just, we all the same. We all human. We all go through stuff. I have emotions. I get mad. I get sad. I get pissed off. I get just because, But anyway, um, something that I often think about to keep me from dwelling on whatever it is that had me upset, or like just keep me from dwelling on like, and instead of progressing through something, growing through something, to keep me from being stuck on something. And what I want to do is grow through it and progress through it. Something I think about is what Erica Badu said when she said, I think it was on and on in the beginning. She said, "Peace and
Oh, my,
blessings."
my, my.
Uh huh.
I'm
I'm
feeling
feeling my
I'm
I'm
all
alone.
alone.
Come on.
Too much to
See,
see.
the
The
world
world
keeps
keeps
turning.
turning.
Oh,
Oh, what
what a
a
day!
day.
What
What
a
a day.
day!
What
What a
a
day!
day. Peace
Peace
and
and blessings
blessings
manifest
manifest.
with every
Every lesson
lesson learned. That's the
learned.
line I'm talking about. Hold on.
If your
Knowledge
knowledge
were
were
your
your
wealth,
wealth,
then
then it
it
will
would
be
be
well
well
earned.
earned. Listen, 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 listen. This woman said, "Peace and blessings manifest with every lesson learned." I'm gonna say it one more time.
Okay.
Peace and blessings manifest with every lesson learned. What
Yes.
do you get from that?
That, a lot of people are chasing happiness. Everybody wants to be happy, happy, happy. I'm at the stage of my life where I want peace.
Mhm.
Because happiness, what I learned about emotions is in order to experience one, you have to experience the opposite, right? So if you have happiness, you have to experience sadness, right?
As
If
above,
you
so
have
below.
joy, you have to experience pain,
As above, so below. Right.
and so, these emotions that we love to have, someone said to me a long time ago, they said, if you wanted, in order to get where you want, are you willing to experience the opposite?
Mm.
So, like, if you're willing to get rich, are you willing to experience being poor?
Ooh.
So I don't really chase the emotions anymore of like happiness, things like that. It's really about finding peace and what are the things that brings me peace. And this young lady right here brings me such peace because she is so mature beyond her years. And she really, when I tell you drama free, like this is drama free all day. She doesn't bring no smoke. She don't have it for you. You bring some smoke,
Mhm.
honey. You no longer have access to her. That's how it works. And
Straight like that. That
that's
dope.
we share the same values because you start the smoke, you no longer have access to me.
Because what did
I
I
don't.
just say? Peace and blessings manifest with
With
every
every
lesson learned.
lesson,
They didn't say nothing about drama. They didn't say nothing about toxicity. They didn't
mm-mm,
say nothing about none of that. Peace and blessings manifest with every lesson learned. So
yes.
whatever I'm going through in life, whatever I'm learning, it's emotionally challenging a lot of times.
I want to continue what you said. What you said, so if your knowledge were your wealth, that it will be
It will
well
be well
earned.
earned.
Um, Knowledge is wealth.
Knowledge is very
Because
much so well.
we think it's, especially, let's talk about generational wealth. We talk about generational wealth and we think it's about leaving our kids all of this and these assets. And the reality is, it's not the assets, it's the information. What if
Hmm.
they lose the assets?
Mm.
Can they get it back? It's the information that is the wealth, it's
Exactly.
not the money,
Right.
you know?
If your knowledge were your wealth, then it will be well earned. If our knowledge was what we use for currency to exchange for goods that we use in today's time, all of us would be a lot more educated.
Well, I want to speak on education, right? Because there's this thing of education being associated with college. What I learned was I went to college and I got 2 degrees, and
Hey.
I met a group of people
Hmm.
who I befriended, and All of them were millionaires, but none of them went to college.
Mm.
And I'm not here to knock college because I think it served me in as far as understanding how to perceive life and things like that. But what I'm saying is going to college ain't gonna make you rich. It's thinking outside of the box. It's really doing what you're afraid of doing. It's taking control and not leaving it up to someone else to tell you how much you're worth. Right? People always say, um, people need to pay me my worth. Well, your worth is only determined by you, not the other person. The person said the salary is $120,000. Do you want it or not? Now, if you sign the papers and you feel like it's below your worth, you sign them papers. Okay. So if you think that it's not, something's below your worth, go out and get it.
I'll tell you something else about self worth too. People are not going to treat you no better than you treat yourself. So if you're showing people that you're not worth
Mm-hmm.
the treatment that you're expecting, if you're not even fulfilling it for yourself, don't expect them to treat you no better. If you're lying to yourself, don't expect nobody to be honest with you because
Oh my God.
don't expect nobody to be honest with you because you sit up here lying to yourself. Like you lie to yourself about some stuff. Oh, I'm gonna do this tomorrow. You don't get up and do it. I'm guilty of it too.
Well, what about the people who lie to themselves and say, I'm doing the right thing? Right? And so how do you know if it's the right thing? And the way I say it is how do people receive it? You know what I'm saying? It's like when we think we're doing the right thing for someone, if the other person doesn't perceive it that way, then is it the right thing?
So some people I've learned in life that some people do the right things for the wrong reasons and
Mm-hmm.
the wrong things for the right thing. Wrong things for the right reasons. So you have those two differences that's determined and trying to figure out like those two different type of rights. The wrong thing for the right reason, the right thing for the wrong reason. You know what I'm saying? We have two different type of rights.
Mm-hmm.
So you're asking like, that's two different type of demographics that you like, you know what I'm saying? In a way where it's just like, because some people do the right things for the wrong reasons and the wrong things for the right
Well,
reasons.
that brings us to our next topic, and it's about intention, right?
Yeah,
Intention. I always say conflict is not a good or bad. It's all based on your intention.
right.
Is your intention to harm the other person, or is your intention to get to a better place,
Right.
right? Um, so I want to ask you, like, you seem to me, from what I know about you, as a type of person who you assume positive intention with people until they start showing you red flags, and
Yeah.
then your alert goes up really high.
Yeah.
Um, is that
I would say yes to some degree. If you give me a reason to assume positive intentions, then yes, I'll assume positive intentions. But for the most part, like now, I'm not gonna say I'm one to assume this everybody's out to get me. I definitely don't because
yeah?
just like so many people in this world, I'm not gonna assume that I'm the main character in everybody's life. Everybody's not out to get me. Out to get me.
Well, I'm the main character in everybody's life. So
I'm the
that's
main
what I'm
character in my
assuming.
life.
Uh,
I'm the main character in my life. But I'm not gonna assume that I'm the main character in everybody else's life and everybody else is out to get me. You know what I'm saying? And okay, so boom.
okay, and we're back.
You give me a reason to assume your attention is like, well, whatever you show me is whatever I'm gonna
Mhm.
get. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like it takes about I think I read something that said it takes about I can't remember if it was 4 minutes or if it was a matter of seconds to determine whether or not you like somebody.
Mhm.
Off first
It's in
impression.
that time frame.
Yeah.
It's
Um
usually the first 5 minutes.
so like whatever person showed me is whatever whatever you give me is whatever I put together. You
So
know.
matching energy for energy.
Yeah, like whatever you give me is whatever I'm putting together. It's whatever type of case and observation that I'm building upon you is whatever you give me. But I don't necessarily assume that everybody's intentions are good with me, and I don't necessarily assume that
Oh,
everybody's intentions are bad with me either. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, like no, like I just give everybody the fair chance. Where it's just like how you show up for me is how I'm gonna carry you now. So it's up to you. I'm not gonna automatically assume that you just opt to get me or but it's just like whatever you show up as is what you're gonna be carried as.
right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like if I'm distant, it's because you showed up in a way where I can't get close to you.
So let's get into some nitty gritty stuff, right?
Alright.
Because I want to make sure that the listeners we're talking about things that they're interested in.
Okay.